girls all stacked. When I roll down the window, let me know where you at. Atlanta, North, South, Kekalak, Texas Grill, Cadillacs, through Miami, then back to London, Jamaica, then France. The whole world took effect to fart. Tell them, lay back, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your town? Say, getting with the business when I come from Kansas City. Hit Manila till it's Christmas out to India. Visit Puerto Rico, is this wizard? Bring my people back to Venice. LA got the people saying, Moscow saying, España, Kingston saying, San Diego saying, Shutdown saying, Germany saying, La Puente saying, Ibiza. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. Every city, every state, every country you know, all around the globe. Every city, every state, every country you know, this is how it goes. LA got the people saying, Amsterdam saying, Frisco saying, Switzerland saying, Sao Paulo saying, Joburg saying, Mexico saying, Stockholm saying, Jamaica. Buffet, feel whatever you like to like it. Yes, you can join us now. We like to love it. We like to love it. We like to love it.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. We've got a Western Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this Oklahoma City crowd wants some love from their Thunder. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season. Well, you look at last year, they just could not find their footing, guys, against this team. They dropped all 3 games during the season. Here's the starting group for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Antetokounmpo in the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
Stolen by Walker. Stolen by Kanter. Durant dishes to Robertson.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Harden outside. Thunder with the rebound. And with the Rockets, it's no secret that they take a very analytical approach to team building. Greg, you and I have talked about that. And Clark, you wonder if that hurts them in free agency.
Well, when your front office makes no qualms about viewing players as simply just assets, it can be a hard sell to a free agent.
And Walker kicks to Howard. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go around.
And that one's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. Antetokounmpo's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, gutsy shot to come right back at him with the 3 of his own.
Well, we've seen it before. He doesn't have any problem trading. That is such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And it's one thing to get the steal, but to so alertly turn it into a transition opportunity, even better.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. Uncovered. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Here's Howard. And that one is stuffed right through.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finish hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. No good, unable to end this run.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Durant. Harden against Durant. Harden the pass to Walker. 3 on the clock. Antetokounmpo dishes to Howard.
And guys, you know, we've talked about it before, but it bears repeating. Dwight Howard may be the best overall rebounder in the last decade. 5 times out of the last 8 years, he's led the league in rebounding. That's almost impossible to do in the modern NBA.
Westbrook drives in, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Thunder on D. They trail by 1. Moniunas.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Durant kicks to Roberson. The drive by Cantor. Right side Durant. Moniunas with the steal. He dishes it to Walker. Kicks it to Howard. And some nice passing there by Houston. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 3. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. Patrick Beverley, he's checked in for Houston. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Now here's Moutier, guarded by Walker. Howard with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Collison. Moutier kicks to Levine. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Left side, Walker. To the inside. Moniunas passes to Howard. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Thunder trailing by 3. Now, Moutier to the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Jumps up. And the jam by Harden.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Shot clock at 6. Moutier kicks to Levine. Here's Collison using his post move to get the 2 points. Collison's got his first 2 points of the night.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. Harden dishes to Howard. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And guys, Dwight Howard's an interesting guy. One of the most physically imposing players in our league. And yet he's known for his lighthearted, almost playful nature. And for Howard, his parents raised him to keep a smile on his face and stay upbeat and remain positive. He's done all those things and still competed in the rough and tumble world of pro basketball.
Yeah, and yet some of his peers and contemporaries have gone at him. Durant, for instance, Kobe Bryant called him soft. Byron Scott questioned his desire. Guys go about their work in different manners. And it's Walker that time on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Here's Collison to halt the run. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. That's tipped. It's stolen by Moutier. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's some inspiration. Steals, blocks, and a big dunk. Those are ways that you can really change the momentum in a game.
Well, they got to chip away, Clark, at that deficit, and no doubt that'll help.
And that's what he's out there for, guys. I mean, he is an electrifying player, no doubt. That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The drive by Adams. Here's Levine. Good work defensively by Harden.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Howard misses. It's tipped. Walker the pass to Howard. Harden kicks to Antetokounmpo. The 3. And James Harden good for 3. Harden's got 11.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're trending to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Capella dishes to Beverly. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. And he lays in the alley-oop.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
He kicks to Capella. And that one is stuffed right through.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
4 seconds left. Adams' shot is off. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Rockets lead by 8. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Kanter. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Kicks it out to Jones. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Andrew Godlock, he's checked in for Houston. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. 5 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. For 3, Westbrook. And that one's good. Westbrook's got the first basket of the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Beverly misses in close. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Goes up on the wing. Does not score again. That's his fourth miss against one make. Inside. Pass to Beverly. It's Ariza on the wing. Beasley inside. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Ibaka, the pass to Westbrook. And Cantor, wide open. He shoots. Off target with his three. Ariza kicks to Godlock. And that one's good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Westbrook dishes to Robertson. At the elbow, it's Ibaka. Beverly against Westbrook. To the inside. Beasley with the steal. Goes up. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And the second player taken in the 2008 draft, Michael Beasley out of Kansas State, has been the ultimate wild card. Incredibly high expectations for him. At one time, he was the best high school player in the country. But now, you know, Greg, in his 8th season, he's bounced around a little bit. You wonder if he will ever fulfill that great potential.
You know, you could argue he's the best player in college that 1 year at Kansas State. I mean, unstoppable scorer and rebounder on the collegiate level. And he's shown flashes, but that's the one thing about this level. So much of the game is mental. And not everybody's equipped to handle the responsibility of being a great player.
Excellent play. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Walker the pass to Moniunas. Back to Walker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up. And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
The three from Harden. That's his 4th miss. He's made 5 of 9. Outside Westbrook. From deep three-point range. Rockets leading by 10. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. That's good. Westbrook's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
It's Harden with the drive, and he dunks it down.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Ibaka, wide open, he fires. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night. Howard takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Moniunas. Here's Westbrook. He's got 9. It's Durant with the drive. Westbrook kicks to Adams. From down low. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Thunder trailing by 10. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Hey, for Zach LaVine, the dunk contest last season was his coming out party to the world. He put on a show that everybody in the NBA was buzzing about.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. And for LaVine and his dunking, if you saw him in college or last season, you knew he was a very special player in the air.
Well, LaVine can be one of the great all-time dunkers with his height and ability to lift off. He gets airborne so effortlessly that there are few that can match his power and finesse once he's airborne.
And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And a change for the Rockets. Capella's checked in. Clock at 6. Walker dishes to Harden. Here's Capella. And that one is hammered home.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has, and such a strong finisher as well.
Thunder trailing by 12. Moutier pass to Morrow. The feed now to Moutier. Dishes to Morrow. Pass to Moutier. Launches a three. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. Harden right side. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 15 points for James Harden. Outside Collison. The dish now to Waiters. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Up the floor. Finished off the break. Antetokounmpo's got 9.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half. And he just big boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Rockets leading by 16. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Now here's Harden. He started close.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And the call will be against Nick Collison. That's foul number 2 for him. Terrence Jones is checked in for Maniunas. A leaner. Here's Harden. Goes back up. And there's the bucket as Jones finishes it off.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
It's Harden with the drive. Power down with both hands.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Collison. Durant comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Andre Robertson in for Waiters. Capella kicks to Beverly. For the three. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Ibaka. Shoots the three. And he gets it to go. Ibaka's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Thunder.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
And it's slammed in by Jones.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Robertson dishes to Moutier. Feeds to Robertson. Durant in the corner. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Houston. Andrew Godlock comes in for James Harden. Ariza has the open look. His three-pointers off the mark. And he lobs it up. Moutier, no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
For Houston, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. He doesn't get the second one. Beasley. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. The Rockets on top, up 11. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Look who's coming on the court.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
What a performance from Harden here. He's got 19 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And, boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to the hoop. But even if a defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
So on the floor for Houston. Modiunas and Howard, the post pair. Harden out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Antetokounmpo in the three slot. Walker the pass to Howard. And the jam by Modiunas.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got his third assist on the night. It's Westbrook with the drive. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And the shot is good. That's 7 points for Kemba Walker.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Houston gets called for the foul.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there. And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
Westbrook with the block. And here we go with Adams running it up the court. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Remains Oklahoma City ball.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. And Roberson kicks to Durant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Still is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the league. Yet up until last season, he'd been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you were talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
He did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7'5" arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has too. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. To the paint. Antetokounmpo dishes to Moniunas. And he uses the glass on the layup. Moniunas has got 8 points.
And the interior D is really starting to be exposed here. How many layups have they gotten today?
And the jam by Levine.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Collison gets a wide-open look. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And then Durant with the jam.
Well, they need those kinds of plays right now. I mean, smart defense generating some offense.
And really, Clark, that's the way you get yourself back into the game. Key stops and then try to get out in transition for some easy ones.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard, Clark.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Yes,
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Adams outside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And, guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
A shot by Harden, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 here in this one already. It's Westbrook with the drive. And Adams with the slam.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Kept alive. Moniunas. Harden against Westbrook. Passes it to Howard. 5 on the clock. And Harden with the stuff.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
The drive by Collison. Bean passes to Durant. And Adams kicks to Durant. To the middle. Here's Harden. Houston moving the ball around. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams outside. Montejunas with the steal. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. He feeds it to Howard. Montejunas dishes to Harden. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Houston making some changes. Terrence Jones is checked in for Montejunas. Reza comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Walker. Screen by Howard. Harden the pass to Howard. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Westbrook kicks to Levine. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Ibaka in for Nick Collison. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for the Rockets. Harden up top. 24 points for him.
Oklahoma City foul call.
Last season for James Harden was easily his best yet. Finished second in the MVP race. Put up huge numbers with career highs in points per game scoring. Greg at more than 27 a game.
And also carried that Rockets team that dealt with a plethora of injuries, mainly to Dwight Howard. And second in the league in scoring, I mean, narrowly losing out to Russell Westbrook, who just went on a tremendous tear the second half of the season. And then also finished runner-up in the MVP race.
And Moutier throws it down.
And that steal paid instant dividends.
No wasted time or motion getting out on that fast break.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And for Harden coming in second in the MVP race, he had a lot of first-place votes, and nobody knew if he or Curry would win the award. In most other seasons, he would have won the MVP.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Andre Robertson in for Levine. And a switch here also for Houston. Walker's checked in for James Harden. Here's Capella. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Thunder ball.
Thunder trailing by 13. Here's Robertson. Can't hit. Walker with some nice D.
And for Harden last year, he could have easily have won the MVP, probably would have in other seasons. His big talking point for the award was how he carried the Rockets on his back. And he might have been the most valuable player to his team with the performances he had last year.
Morrow dishes to Robertson. Now here's Moutier, defended by Beverly. And Robertson kicks to Moutier. Uncovered. Shot clock at 5. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to 13 after the bucket is good from Robertson. Down low. Here's Cantor. And he converts the layup.
There's got to be some defensive help there. I mean, the size.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying Clark to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
You know, with their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Here's Beasley. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. And Beverly kicks to Walker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Roberson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
And the Rockets making a change here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Capella. Moniunas comes in for Michael Beasley. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Harden in for Patrick Beverley. For Houston, they have hit 6 free throws in 10 attempts. And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, it was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the 2nd highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, but because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it.
And that's it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the 4th. Rockets lead by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter. Next.
Oklahoma City foul call.
The 4th quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Andre Robertson. And it's Cantor in the 5 spot. Howard, the pass to Harden. He gets the shot to fall, and the defender wasn't set. He's called for the block and a 3-point play chance here. Levine's checked in for Andre Robertson. When you think of James Harden, you don't think much about his athleticism. His strength, though, is exceptional for his position.
Yeah, I think that's his greatest attribute. His ball handling's good, but it's his strength. He's able to run through contact.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races. And Harden able to get wherever he wants on the court. I mean, he can muscle you, but he's also got that Euro step and all those moves that just leave you in a dizzy.
And the shot is good.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
You know, and Hardy, you think about how elusive he is, but at the same time, he's a guy that seeks contact. I mean, he'll entice a defender to try and reach in, and a master salesman when it comes to getting those refs to blow the whistle.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jones comes in for Monty Eunice. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Kemba Walker. Here's Howard. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Levine kicks to Durant. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Beverly wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Rockets lead by 15. Westbrook against Beverly. It's Harden with the drive. Stolen by Durant. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Now a timeout called by Houston. Catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He was propping his guys up for their defensive pressure, saying, listen, the pressure you put on them has been fantastic. Keep pestering them, keep forcing turnovers, and we'll be in a great position to win this thing.
Thanks, Doris. Beverly dishes to Ariza. Beasley, the pass to Capella. Houston moving it around. Westbrook with the steal. Collison kicks to Roberson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's good. Hit.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And Beverly kicks to Capella. Back to Beverly. Makes it off the glass.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Durant in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit. Good D by Ariza. Rockets leading by 14. The pass to Beverly. Right wing. Gardalak gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Durant kicks to Westbrook. Beverly with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Capella dishes to Beverly. Pass to Gardalak. Stolen away. It's deflected. And stolen by Ariza. Capella, the pass to Beverly. Kicks it to Capella. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here.
Rockets ball.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Beasley. Kept alive by Houston. Another shot. And Beverly finishes it off.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Beasley with the steal. And he's going up for the alley-oop. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Back to Durant. Here's Roberson. Defended by Beverly. There's the feed to Westbrook. Clock at 6. Down low. They need this one. And Adams with the slam.
Rock hard finish there, guys.
And only one hand needed for that one.
Yeah, and sometimes that's all you need.
And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
For the Rockets.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
Timeout charge to Houston.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And for Trevor Ariza, almost exclusively a perimeter player on the offense last year. New scheme, Greg, new teammates, big adjustment.
Yeah, the Rockets having Dwight Howard camping out in the lane and James Harden needing space for dribble drives. Not much room to operate inside for Ariza.
But they do like his defense, and we know he can hit the three. It's a pretty valuable commodity for him. Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Collison. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. Levine's checked in for Andre Robertson. And it's Moutier in for Russell Westbrook.
Sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Moutier kicks to Levine. Cantor again. It's Modi Eunice. Here's Levine. Off target from three-point range.
You know, you talk about Trevor Ariza last season. I mean, his field goal percentage dipped to 40, mostly because he only took threes, or so it appeared. It's hard to be efficient if you're only shooting threes. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That
jam! Wow. I mean, just beautiful. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Well, it was the Oklahoma City Thunder in their last game, a loss to the Detroit Pistons. Howard setting the pick for Harden. Howard dishes to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. Howard's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the paint. Here's Morrow. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Harden the pass to Howard. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Room service delivery right there, fellas. Wonderful entry feed.
Now here's Moutier. Defense right on him. He dishes it to Levine. Moutier kicks to Levine. Missed inside. Houston leading by 22. Harden dishes to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
And a new group in here for the Thunder. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Steven Adams. Durant comes in for... Oh! That is just nasty.
How about the athleticism on that finish? Ooh, getting frisky. It's not every day we see a dunk like that.
I hope everybody was harnessed in for that one.
Boy, I tell you what, that's an earth shaker there.
Here's Roberson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Beverly against Westbrook. He kicks it to Robertson. Here's Durant. The second chance effort. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 11 in the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Houston.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Harden. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Beverly with the ball. Harden outside. And another 3 for Houston.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
That one is off.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, James Harden.
And he's good on the second. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
So we see Houston taking the W here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And time now to